Hello everybody. So project I have going on right now is so we have a basketball goal. It's just been sitting in the yard here. As you can see, the grass grows up all around it with the weed eat around it, and it just looks bad. So you can see the bottom of that's all muddy, so water gets under here and just sits. So what I'm going to do is put these pavers down. That's kind of like a base for the basketball goal to sit on. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So basically I'm measuring out, I think I'm going to go three wide, so it's about 3 feet by either 4 or 5 feet. So that's about 4.5, I think. So I'll probably end up going 3 by 5. But what I've done so far is kind of measured out. I'm using this little crack here as my center line. And so what I'm doing is basically cutting my edge all the way around to kind of get the overall shape. And then I started with a shovel, just scooping it out. This seems to work much better though. Picked out the where I'd cut my edge, and I think I'm just gonna pick this down. It's pretty wet right now, so it's hard just to dig. And again, with spade shovel, got a flat shovel, but anyways, this is a little easier. Just kind of pick it out and then move it all the way. So anyways, I'm gonna get this down. So basically my blocks are 1 3/4 inch. So I'm gonna get this down to about 2 inches below the concrete here, and just kind of get it level, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so got a lot of the dirt moved out of there. Like I say, I cut my shape. It's actually, so it's 3 by 5. It's actually a little bit bigger than 3, a little longer than 5, just so I don't have to work around anything. Anyways, here's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to get the pavers kind of even with the concrete here. So I have a level, and then I just have a little dirt stacked up out there. Got it level, and then what I'm going to do is, I want to be about 2 inches down. Again, the reason is that's about 1 3/4 inches, and then I'm going to put sand down in here too, just to kind of help level things up. Okay, so pretty much ready to start putting these down. I got some sand, the blocks. I've got a level, a hammer, and a board. So anyways, the hammer and the board are for just kind of I don't have a tamp. If you have a tamp, you can kind of pound these down. The board is so you don't break it, obviously. A rubber mallet would probably work better, but anyways, I don't have a rubber mallet that's big, so I'm gonna use a board and that, and just kind of tamp it down. But also have my level, so the driveway itself isn't quite level going this way. So I'm gonna try to kind of match that up a little bit. I don't want that block to be sticking way up on the end where you could trip on it, and this one be underground. So it'll probably all slope that way just a little bit. For this case, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want them to be close. Again, got my long level to try to get, as I line them up. I think I'm gonna go do this line first and then put that one and that one. No reason other than, these can all be level, those can all be level, and those can all be level, but they'll probably be sloped down a little bit like that. Anyway, so I put the first one down just to show you what I tend to do. I kind of moved it around, wiggled it, and then if you take it back up, you can see I threw some sand down and spread it around. But after you do that, after you put it down and kind of hit a little bit, you can see your low spots here, a little bit here. So what I'm probably going to do is sprinkle some sand in, put it back down, make sure it's level there, and then just go around it. Try to tamp it down a little bit. And that's what I'm gonna do for the whole thing. So just work my way out back and forth. So maybe I'll check back in when I'm about halfway done and just see where we're at. All right, quick check in. Got the middle row, that side. I'm just gonna finish out this row. So going pretty good so far. Like I say, kind of putting them in, seeing where I'm at, and then putting some sand down, trying to get level. And then I take my board and my hammer and kind of tamp them down, so they're setting well. But that's where I am so far. It's going pretty smooth, no surprises as of yet. So. All right, so got them all put down. The only thing I'm going to do now is go in and backfill with my leftover dirt around the edges and try to pack that in tight. Get it back level with the ground. So it went pretty smooth. A few things that you guys that could have been done. So I dug out and then I just went in and backfilled with the sand as I needed. So each block, probably if you were doing a walkway or something with heavy use, you know, you'd want a consistent layer of sand, or they make like a paver. It's a little bit coarser than sand, and I think it's more kind of sets in place once you do it. But anyways, I got that sand because that's the only thing that they had at the hardware store that I went to. And second to that, I needed some to fill up my kid's sandbox. So I got a few bags of that. That's what I used here. Like I say, a heavy walkway, you know, you probably want to put a nice consistent layer of sand or paver base down, and then level that out. What I did was just dug down, made sure I had enough clearance, and then just backfilled with the sand on each stone. So under that stone, there's probably a different amount of base or sand than that one or that one, you know. Anyways, this is going to be pretty static. You know, the basketball goal is going to be sitting here and it's not going to be moving much. So didn't really worry about that too much. But anyways, that's it. Didn't take too long. Maybe a couple hours from start to finish. And like I say, I just need to finish up here. So anyways, thanks for watching.